welcome. This is Development Stories on Osrc Television. My name is Ayin. The Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ), the State Council, has held a Thanksgiving service at the Favored Generation Prophetic Mission Akure to kick off the 2025 Press Week. The atmosphere was charged with songs of worship and jubilation as journalists from across the state gathered to reflect and celebrate God's faithfulness throughout the year. Joy Highlands reports.
The Favored Generation Prophetic Mission in Akure came alive with joy and celebration as the Nigeria Union of Journalists (NUJ) Ondo State Council joined the congregation for a special Thanksgiving service to mark the commencement of the 2025 Press Week. Led by the NUJ chairman, Leke Adegbite, the event brought together journalists from across Ondo State in a spirit of unity. A display of dance and joyous worship filled the church as journalists gave thanks for another successful year. Leke Adegbite ascribed the progress recorded in the Union since the beginning of the year to the mercy of God, urging members to sustain the unity of purpose among them.
We appreciate God for the gift of life. We appreciate God. Our members are progressing. So, in every situation, let us know that media is the heartbeat of any society. Media is the oxygen of democracy. When you look at what we are doing for the society, we deserve to be pampered, we deserve to be protected.
In his sermon, Pastor Tolu Ojuola noted that Thanksgiving is a spiritual act, urging journalists to be consistent in their thanksgiving to God. A special prayer session was held for members of NUJ for God's protection and guidance as they carry out their daily activities. The event marks the beginning of a week-long celebration which the chairman of the 2025 Press Week celebration, Banjo Egunjobi, says will feature a series of activities including a health walk, free medical outreach, charity visitation, sports competitions, among others.
Throughout this week, it's going to be a celebration galore for every NUJ. We have selected some people who have contributed into the society, to the NUJ, to Ondo State development. We are going to award them. And NUJ who have contributed in one way or the other in their profession, we are going to give them awards.
As the NUJ presses on with its week of events, the joy experienced during the Thanksgiving service sets the tone for a week of celebration, service, and recognition. Joy Pius for Osrc Social and Community News.
The Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) is vowed on its no-going-back stance over its planned nationwide protest scheduled for December 17 against the wave of insecurity confronting the country. National President of the Union, Joe Ajero, made the vow during an interface with the chairman of the 19th Northern State Governors Forum, and Governor of Gombe State, Yaya. Ajero has said its protest would demand decisive government action against insecurity, stressing that the situation now affects every Nigerian regardless of status or occupation. The NLC boss further stated that insecurity is damaging the economy and weakening Nigeria's ability to attract local and foreign investors. NLC had on December 8 announced plans to hold a nationwide protest over the insecurity in the country. The Independent National Electoral Commission in Osrc State says it is not aware of another primary by a court party in the state. A faction of a court party in state on Sunday held a primary which produced Bamibola Clement, its candidate in the August 8, 2026 governorship poll. The fresh primary comes days after an earlier one last Wednesday, which produced Governor Ademola Adeleke as a court party's governorship candidate for the election. Meanwhile, the caretaker chairman of a court party in Osun, Babalola Akande, said those behind the Sunday's primary are not known to the party in the state. Akande said Adeleke remains the duly nominated and lawful governorship candidate of a court in the state. Legendary Hollywood filmmaker and actor Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle have been found dead in their Los Angeles home. Authorities in the U.S. state of California are investigating the incident as an aberrant homicide after police and firefighters were called to the couple's house in an upmarket neighborhood. Reiner is known for directing classic films including The Princess Bride, This Is Spinal Tap, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, and A Few Good Men. Police said no one had been arrested and no suspect or person of interest was currently being sought. And that concludes the development story at this time on Osrc television. To join us at midday,